Back here at Alameda High School, the starting lineup for your Fort Morgan Mustangs is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. So starting tonight for your Fort Morgan Mustangs, we have a 6'3" freshman in Trey McBride, a 5'10" junior in Nate Gertner, a 6' sophomore in Tate Kimball, a 6'4" senior in Joy Snyder, and a 6'2" senior Eric Kimball.
And now for our starting senior.
And for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, they are coming in, I believe, on a 9-game win streak.
Anthony says that first I want to thank God for being here.
Their last loss was back on the 9th of January, and that was to Vista Peak. So nice stretch here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs, and probably will need to win out if they want to keep the number one spot in this Colorado 7 league.
Next, Michael Martinez.
And for the
Michael says that I want to thank everyone that has been here and helped me throughout my 4 years.
Mustangs, the leading scorer is Eric Kimball. He comes in averaging 16.7 points a game. Tate Kimball is second at 10.4 points a game, and Joy Snyder 9.9 points a game. Rebounding for the Mustangs this year, Trey McBride leads with total rebounds with 134. Joy Snyder with 103. Eric Kimball, from what I understand, I've talked to Coach Chad Unrein before the game, and Eric Kimball needs 16 points to get 1,000 points for his high school career, so that's quite a milestone for Eric Kimball that I'm sure he will probably reach tonight, as he has lit up the scoreboard quite well here the last few games. So they'll get the introductions done here for the Alameda Pirates. There's a 5'9" sophomore Anthony Lawson, a 5'10" senior Julian Sanchez, 5'8" senior Michael Martinez, 5'10" senior Saul Lopez, and a 6 foot, it says 6 foot guard, they don't say what grade he is in Casey Pruitt. So they will get this tipped off here shortly. As I said, the Mustangs come in on a 9-game win streak, first in the Colorado 7 league. We'll see if the boys can come out strong tonight and get Alameda off to a rocky start here. Don't let them think they have any chance here. A lot of times you let a team hang around and bad things happen, but I don't see that happening with this Fort Morgan bunch. As we will get it started, Trey McBride will jump for the Mustangs, and he will jump against Casey Pruitt. Rebound. The tip is taken by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your car, home, health, or life insurance questions or needs. As the Mustangs, Joey Schneider got the bucket, driving the left baseline, and he is fouled on the play. And that foul, I believe, is going to be called on Pruitt, his first. So Schneider will go to the line to shoot one. That is up and good for Schneider. So Fort Morgan with the full court press here. Should be 3-0. They have 2-2 on the scoreboard. Hope they get that changed up here. They have it 2. It should be 3. Now it's down to 1. I guess the more you make, the less it. There, they got it up to 3. Now we'll see what they get the ball inbounds on the far side in front of the scorer's table. So you get the ball in court to Martinez. Over here on the far side now to Sanchez. A 3 is going to be up and well short. Taken by Schneider as he gets it up to Eric Kimball. Kimball stops outside the 3-point line, now over to Tate on the high right wing. Joey Schneider back to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball's going to pop for a 3 off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Sanchez. It's going to be out of bounds. Nice force there by the Mustangs defense as Alameda throws it away. With 1 minute gone here in this first period of play as they get it into Trey McBride. Now back to Schneider. Schneider for a 3, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Lopez. Going to be taken away by the Mustangs as they get it to Kimball. Kimball going to drive it down. His layup is going to be up and off the rim and no good, but rebounded by Tate Kimball. Up and good on the putback. 5-0 here, Mustangs. As apparently the scorekeeper does not know how to run the score. Now a 3 from the corner was going to be a pass back out to Lopez. Should be 5-0 in favor of the Mustangs. They have 4 up there. Should be 5. Now they're going to have a travel called on Pruitt. Now they got it right. Turnover here by the Pirates. That must be about 2 or 3 on them already. 4 so far, 3 so far on the Pirates. The band did show up for the game here, so giving a little pep here to the Alameda Pirates as Fort Morgan gets the ball up court quickly as they get it to Schneider out at the point. Now back to Kimball. Now they're going to get it underneath to McBride. Ball is going to be tipped away from him, but they're going to call a foul underneath on the grab. We'll see who that's going to go on. And that will go on Pruitt. That will be his second. As Kimball gets it into Schneider in the right corner. Now to Gertner, back to Kimball. Pass is going to be tipped away, but I believe there is a foul that's going to be called, and I believe that will be on Lopez, his first. As whoever runs the clock tonight is not putting up any score or any fouls who they're committed by, so we're going to see if we can do our best here. Inbounds pass is going to be off the foot of McBride and out of bounds. Fort Morgan with full court man-to-man pressure as they do get the ball up court to Sanchez. It's going to be taken away, though, by Fort Morgan. So they get it up to Kimball in the front court. Kimball all the way down. It's going to be taken away from him. They're going to have a foul called from behind. As that foul was on Cisneros. Little jumper from the left side is going to be up and good by McBride, his first 2 points of the game. Fort Morgan now with the full court press as Joey Schneider does not quite get control of it on the far side. 7-0 here for the Fort Morgan Mustangs to start this game out with 5:30 to go. Almost intercepted in the backcourt by Gertner. Martinez now into the corner to Lawson. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by McBride as he gets the ball up court to Kimball. Now there's going to be a foul called, and that will be on Lawson, his first. As Coach Enrine directs his team on what he wants the inbounds play to do. Head coach for the Fort Morgan Mustangs is Chad Unrein, assisted by Harrison Chisholm and C.W. Scott. Run down, it's going to be taken away, turnover by the Mustangs as Lopez takes it away from Schneider. With 5 minutes to go here, first period of play, the Mustangs up 7-0. Pruitt drives it down, now kicks it out to Montez. Montez to Sanchez. Back to Pruitt, now back out front to Martinez. Underneath is Pruitt, and that little layup is going to be up and no good as Pruitt couldn't get the reverse to go down. He gets the ball down to McBride. His little layup from the left side is up and good for McBride. So 9-0 here for the Fort Morgan Mustangs as Alameda has called a timeout, so we're going to take one with him. 4:32 to go, first period. Mustangs 9, Alameda nothing on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School, 9-0. Fort Morgan as Pruitt into the lane, kicks it back out for a three try from the right side up and just grazes the rim. Joy Schneider with the rebound as he gets it up to Eric Kimball, now to Nate Gertner on the right side. Now Brian Almanza into the game. His three is just grazes the rim. Rebounded by Gertner. He gets it off to Tate Kimball, and it will not go in, but he gets his own rebound. Almanza now out at the point, now to Gertner in the right corner. Back to Eric Kimball. Joey Schneider, his shot is up and no good, but he gets his own rebound, and that shot won't go. Gets his own rebound once again. Kicks it out. Now Eric Kimball for a three straight away, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Now Almanza with it. Now to Tate Kimball in the right corner. They slow this down here a little bit. Almanza to Gertner on the left side. Almanza back out at the point. Keeps the dribble alive as the Alameda is in a 2-3 zone. Underneath to Schneider, and his reverse layup is up and good for Schneider. 5 points on the night for Schneider. As Montez brings the ball down, and it will not go in. He gets his own rebound. Shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. We'll see if that's going to go against Joey Schneider. And it will be on Schneider, his first. I believe that will send Montez to the line to shoot two. 11-0 Fort Morgan. First free throw is up and good. Looks like it was going to be just short, but it did go in. Harris Huff into the game for Gertner. Coach Enright did say Harris Huff was going to get some extended playing time tonight. Second free throw is up and also good for Montez. First 2 points of the night for the Alameda Pirates. Eric Kimball into the corner to Huff. Now back to Kimball. Kimball drives it down. Now to Tate Kimball from the left side. His jumper is up and no good. Ball is tapped around. Tate Kimball back with it. Eric Kimball down from the left baseline. It won't go either, but he gets his own rebound. Put back is up and no good. Can't get the ball to fall right now for the Mustangs, but still up 11-2 with 2:36 to go here in the first quarter of play. Trey McBride will come in at the next dead ball. Shot from the left side is going to be up and no good by Lopez. Rebounded by Almanza. He gets the ball down court quickly. Harris Huff, a three from the right side is up and good for Harris Huff. He's kind of their three-point specialist this year is Huff. 14-2 for the Mustangs. As they're going to call a travel on the play. So Fort Morgan will inbounds. Get the ball into Almanza to Kimball, over to Tate Kimball. Now back to Eric Kimball as he gets the ball across the court now to McBride as he is back in. He is going to have a shot blocked, taken away by Alameda. with 1:36 to go here in the first period of play. Morgan up 14-2. Cisneros back over to Montez. Montez picks up his dribble now to Sanchez on the right corner. Montez over on the left side to Lopez. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Eric Kimball. Kimball now to Almanza. Back to Kimball. Kimball's going to drive it all the way down the lane. This shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Lopez. Under a minute to go here. 14-2 Mustangs. Montez with the dribble is going to go over into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Kimball. Rebounding numbers are going to be high again for the Mustangs in this game as well as it was in the girls' game. The turnover by the Mustangs as McBride could not quite get the handle on the ball underneath. 37.5 seconds to go in the first period of play. 14-2 Mustangs. Schneider leading scorer so far with 5 points. Montez now with the ball out high. He hands it off to Cisneros. Now the jumper from in the lane is up and no good by Sanchez. So you get the ball down with 16 seconds to go. Now a foul is going to be called on Sanchez, his first. 6th team foul on Alameda, only one so far on Fort Morgan, and that is on Joyce Snyder. So Tate Kimball to inbound with 14.7 seconds to go first period. They get into Almanzi in the right corner. I'm sure they're just going to run this down, take the last shot down to 8 seconds. Tate Kimball's going to drive it all the way down. Layup is going to be up and good for Tate Kimball. With 2 seconds to go, they're not going to get the ball in. So at the end of the first quarter, the Fort Morgan Mustangs lead this game 16-2 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School where the Mustangs have committed 4 turnovers to 5 for the Pirates. Like the Mustangs have 16 rebounds to 5 in that first quarter of play. Ayala now into the game for the Pirates. In the lane, shot is going to be up and good by Cisnero. His first bucket of the game, 16-4. Tate Kimball to McBride. McBride turns and his layup is going to be up and good from the right side. Full court press here once again by the Mustangs. Ayala brings the ball up court, being guarded by Eric Kimball. Man-to-man defense here by the Mustangs. As Sanchez picks up his dribble, being guarded by Gertner. Cross court to Tamarez. Now we have a foul called underneath, and that will be on McBride. That will be his first, team second. So the Pirates will inbound. Shot is going to be up and good by Sanchez. I didn't see if that was just a 2 or a 3. Cross court to Schneider. It was a 2-pointer for Sanchez. Layup by McBride is going to be good. They should be able to feed McBride all night. McBride comes into this game. He is a 6'3" freshman. Layup is going to be up and good for Sanchez once again. Eric Kimball beats everybody else down court. Layup is up and good for Eric Kimball. His first bucket of the night, 22-8. Is the lead for the Mustangs. Kickoff to Cisnero. Now Sanchez kicks it off into the corner to Montez. His shot from the left side is going to be up and good for Montez. 4 points on the night for Montez. 2 from the free throw line and 2 from the field. Gertner takes it down the lane to the left side, and his shot is going to be blocked, but he is fouled on the play. not quite read who it was. Looked like it was maybe on number 2, Tamara's his first. So Gertner will go to the line for 2. His first one is up and good. Austin Carl in for the Mustangs, as is Brian Almanza. Eric Kimball and Trey McBride will take a seat. Once again, the second one is up and good for Gertner. TJ Bauer, once again out of the lineup, has a broken right thumb, and hopefully they will have him back for the playoffs. They're not real sure. So underneath is Cisnero. His shot is up and no good. Lead out pass to Gertner. Layup is up and good by Gertner from the right side. Nice lead pass by Joey Snyder. 16-point lead here for the Mustangs, 26-10. Montez is going to drive it into the lane, but his pass is going to be knocked away by the Mustangs. Now Almanza down the right side. Austin Carr, little jumper from the left side, is up and no good. Joey Schneider almost got the stuff down, but couldn't quite get it to go. Sanchez now left baseline. He kicks it out to Tamara's. 5 minutes to go here, second period. Man-to-man defense by the Mustangs as the Pirates look to throw the ball around on the perimeter. Now they get it underneath the Cisnero. Now a three is going to be taken from up top, up and no good. Rebounded by Gertner. Mustangs look to run here now. Almanza down the right side. His layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Montez. Montez with the ball being guarded by Austin Carl. Harris Huff getting ready to come into the game. Once again, that shot is going to be up and good by Cisnero. 4 points on the night for Cisnero. Tate Kimball now with possession of the ball. Pass over to Almanza on the left high wing. Back to Kimball. They're going to call Kimball for the travel. So Huff into the game for Tate Kimball. With 4:12 to go here in the first half of play, the Mustangs up 26-12. Alameda inbounds back court in front of their own bench as they get the ball in to Sanchez. Sanchez being guarded by Huff. Montez now out on the high right wing being guarded by Carl. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Snyder. They said he forced him out. So that will be 2 on Joey Snyder. It's only the second team foul on, I have the third on Fort Morgan, 2 on Schneider, 7 on the Alameda Pirates. They get the ball into the corner. This is Cisneros. He's guarded by Schneider, and Schneider blocks his shot. Now a three is up from the left side, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Schneider. He gets it out to Huff. Now Harris Huff's errant pass into the hands of Sanchez. 26-12. Now a three from the left side is going to be in and out. Rebounded by Carls. He gets it off to Almanza. Almanza keeps the dribble alive all the way down. Now cross court to Gertner. Gertner down the left side. Now to Almanza underneath to Schneider. Little left-handed layup from the left side is good for Schneider. 7 points on the night for Joey. 28-12 Fort Morgan. With 3 minutes to go, Tate and Eric Kimball ready to come back at the next dead ball. Lopez hands off to Sanchez out at the point, guarded by Gertner. Kicks it off into the corner to Lopez. Lopez's bounce pass now. The ball is going to be tipped away. Saved by Almanza off the back of Gertner and taken by Lopez. Lopez, now a three from the far side is going to be up and no good. Gets the rebound by Sanchez. Now they're going to call, I think Schneider thought he was going to get called for his third foul, but it was a travel call. So Tate and Eric Kimball come in for Schneider and Gertner. 28-12. Now Alameda to put on a full court press here. They get the ball back to Carl. Now back to Kimball. Now cross court to Almanza. Almanza into the corner to Eric Kimball. His pass is going to be taken away, but Tate Kimball takes it right back. And Tate Kimball going to go all the way down the lane. Up for the bucket is Tate Kimball. 6 points on the night for Kimball. Now Lopez out at high, almost at the mid-court line. Gets the ball over to Cisnero out on the high left wing. Gets it back over to Martinez. Pruitt down the left side is going to kick it back out to Sanchez. Shot is going to be up and good by Cisnero. 6 points on the night for Cisnero. Still a 16-point lead here for the Mustangs, 30-14 with a minute 20 to go. First half of play. Eric Kimball with just 2 points so far tonight. Eric Kimball now into the lane. His little left-handed shot's going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Martinez as Sanchez gets the ball up court. Into the hands of Lopez. He's going to go all the way down the left side. Up and no good. Rebounded by Eric Kimball. Now to Austin Carl down the left side. His bucket is going to be good from the left side, and he is fouled. 32-14 with 49 seconds to go first half of play. So Austin Carl gets in the scoring column tonight. So he will go to the line to shoot one. Austin Carl on the year is shooting at 64%. And I don't believe he even hit the rim, so it will be a ball out Alameda far into the court with 49.1 seconds to go. Fort Morgan with a full court press once again as Alameda gets the ball in to Martinez. Martinez being guarded by Tate Kimball. Ball is lost. There's going to be a foul called on Alameda as Carl had come away with the ball. And I believe that will go on Martinez. We'll see if we can catch that from the ref. I'm going to say that's who it was on. He had his back to us. So 32-14, Austin Carl will go back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. That free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Tipped around and finally off of Montez and out of bounds. So the Fort Morgan Mustangs will inbounds. We're going to call, Coach Unrein would like a timeout called. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Early Toyota East. Mustangs with the 18-point lead with 37.2 seconds to go. Here in the first half of play. Fort Morgan will inbounds left of their basket. Baseline as they look to get it into Carl, then right back to Kimball, but his shot is going to be blocked by Montez. Taken away by Alameda with 29 seconds to go. Kimball on Ayala out high. Now a little jumper from the left side is going to be up and good by Sanchez. 6 points on the night by Sanchez. Down to 10 seconds. Almanza with it out on the high left wing. Kimball down with it with 5 seconds to go. Now to Almanza with 2 seconds. A deep three, and that is up and with the counter if it would have gone, but did not. So at the end of the first half, the Fort Morgan Mustangs are up 32-16 on the Alameda Pirates on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School, got the band to go, and mostly just the drummers were playing, and the rest of the band was down doing a dance line down just from us here a little bit, having a good time. Mustangs lead 32-16. And also coming up this weekend and also on Friday, the Fort Morgan Mustang boys will be, wrestlers that is, will be taking to the mats at Windsor for the regionals. So listen for John Beltran this week on the sports reports and find out just what the times will be when you can tune in and listen to the wrestlers as they will try to get their most people that they can to state. They take the top 4 qualifiers out of each weight to the state, which will be the following week. So good luck to the Coach Spike Reynolds and his bunch as they go to the wrestling regionals in Windsor this starting Friday. So starting for the second half for the Mustangs is Nate Gertner, Tate Kimball, Eric Kimball, Joey Snyder, and Trey McBride, as they waiting for the people to get back to the scorers table. Tate Kimball with the ball now to Snyder. Nate Gertner in the left corner. Tate Kimball out high. Now we're going to lob and slam for Joey Snyder from Tate Kimball. Nice lob pass by Tate Kimball to Joey Snyder as he came from the left baseline. 34-16 Fort Morgan. Pass is going to be tipped over into the corner. Now out at the top is Sanchez. He keeps his dribble alive against Eric Kimball. Sanchez now into the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt's 3 is up and off the rim and no good. Fought for, but taken away by McBride. He's passed up, and Tate Kimball runs it down in the front court. Now out to Eric Kimball. Back to Joey Snyder. Snyder cross court to Tate Kimball. Tate Kimball lines up for a 3, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded into the corner by Montez. 34. I don't know how they got a point up there for Alameda, and they have not scored yet. It should be 16. Should be 34-16 as the Pirates pass the ball around. Shot from the left side is up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. And Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball, a little jumper from the left side, is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Snyder. He gets it out to Tate Kimball. Tate Kimball now back to Snyder on the right side. 6 minutes to go here, third period, as the Mustangs up 34-16. Mustangs slowing it down here a little bit. Tate Kimball back out to Snyder and over to Gertner on the left side. They were looking to get it into McBride as they get it in the paint. His little jumper is going to come up just short, but they're going to call a foul on the shot, so McBride will go to the line to shoot 2. And I did not see who they put that on. So McBride will go to the line for the pair. I'm going to say that was on Montez, his first. First free throw is up and good by McBride. 9 points on the night for Trey. 35-16. I don't care what the scoreboard says. I know they've only got 16 points. First free throw or second free throw bounces off the back of the rim and no good. So you get the ball to Sanchez in the paint. Backs it back out. Now he's double teamed briefly, but keeps his dribble alive, being guarded by Kimball. Kimball stops him from getting down the lane. Now a 3 from the left side is going to be up and no good. Tipped around, and who's it finally going to be taken by Pruitt? Pruitt's pass is going to be underneath, going to be taken by McBride as he gets it up to Gertner. Now there's going to be a reach foul. I believe that is going to go against Martinez. That will be his second. Well, they finally got it up on the board. They've got that right anyway, but they're still giving an extra point to Alameda. Now they're saying 3 foul. I'm not going to worry about that anyway. The Tate Kimball will go to the line to shoot 2 as he is fouled on the layup. And that foul is going to go on Sanchez, his second. So Tate Kimball will go to the line to shoot 2. He has 6 points on the night so far. First free throw is up and good. Now a substitution is made for Alameda. Mr. D's Ace Home Center in Sterling Brush in Fort Morgan is your farm and ranch headquarters for all your farm and ranch supplies, and they carry feed for all your animals and pets. Second free throw also up and good for Kimball as they put on the full court press. Shot is going to be up, and did it go in? Yes, it did go in. And they're going to call the foul on Joey Snyder. Should be 18 and not 19. I don't know if they'll ever get that straightened out, but that will send Ayala to the line for the free throw as his shot did go in. That is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Tate Kimball. Kimball now to McBride. Called him for the travel. Called McBride for the travel. I don't know how he came up with that, but Coach Unrein trying to figure out who the walk was on. I don't have some weird calls here tonight. Now a full timeout is going to be taken here, so we'll take one with them with the score 37-18 Fort Morgan on B106 and B106.com. 4:50 to go here in this third period of play as the Mustangs up 37-19 as we come to you from Alameda High School. Brian Nickel and Claudia Nickel. Alameda, now they're going to have a foul called underneath once again on the Mustangs. See who that's going to go on. That's going to go on. It's going to go on Trey McBride, his second. It's only the 5th team foul for the whole game for the Mustangs. 3 on Schneider, 2 on McBride. As Alameda gets the ball into Sanchez in the right corner, being guarded by Kimball. Sanchez with the ball. Backs, he drives it all the way down the lane. Now he's going to kick it out for a 3 from the corner. That is going to be up and good by Sanchez. 37-21. Now the Fort Morgan turns the ball over, but Alameda turns it over in the back court. Nate Gertner takes it all the way down, and he's going to dump it off to McBride. His shot is going to be short, but he is going to be fouled on the shot. So McBride will go to the line to shoot 2. We'll see who they put that on. I believe that was on Montez, his second. So McBride will go to the line to shoot 2, where he just 1 of 2 earlier. And that free throw is up and good. So Harris Huff into the game for Nate Gertner, and apparently Brian Almanza getting ready to come in will come in for McBride. A couple of substitutions also for Alameda. Cisnero into the game for Alameda. So McBride for his second one is in and out. Rebounded by the Pirates. So McBride is 2 of 4 from the free throw line and has 10 points on the night. 38-21. Fort Morgan with 3:50 to go here, third period. Montez with the ball being guarded by McBride. Tipped away by Kimball, so Almanza will now have a chance to come into the game for McBride. Ball into Alex Sanchez. Now over into the right corner. Then kick it back out to Montez at the point. He's going to stop and pop for the 2. Up and no good. Rebound just over the head of Joyce Snyder, who has come back into the game. A 2 from the left corner is going to be up and good by Montez. Oh, Joyce Snyder with the slam. 40-23, Fort Morgan. He gets the lead pass and puts it down. Alameda now. Montez for a 3 from the right side is going to be short. Taken by Almanza. Finally gets control of the ball. He's going to stop and get it to Harris Huff out on the right side. Joyce Snyder for a 3 from the right side is up and good for Snyder. 14 points on the night for Joyce Snyder, 43-23. So a 30-second timeout has been called, so we will keep it here. Timeout was taken by Alameda. Tune in to 1010 Preps and More weekdays from 1 to 2 on 1010 KSIR for the latest in high school sports with John Beltran. And we will give a shout out tonight to the Atwood Steakhouse, home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and the best prime rib on Friday and Saturdays. And we took advantage of that, went up there Saturday night, and my wife had a nice prime rib, excellent service up there. So if you're ever up Sterling Way or Atwood Way, I suggest you stop in and eat at the Atwood Steakhouse. Excellent place, excellent service, excellent food at the Atwood Steakhouse. Ball into Sanchez, being guarded by Almanza. Sanchez keeps the ball alive, but it's going to be taken away by Harris Huff. Now into the hands of Almanza. Now down court to Eric Kimball. Into the hands of Harris Huff. Now to Trey McBride. Eric Kimball, a little jumper from the left side, is off and no good. Rebounded and over the back, I believe, is Montez over McBride. So it should be 3 on Montez. As only the 4th team foul. So no shooting fouls here for either team. Only 2 team fouls for the Mustangs. As I said earlier, only 5 for the game. Almanza back to Kimball. Eric Kimball for a 3 is up and good from the right side. 5 points on the night for Kimball. Ayala brings the ball down, being guarded by Tate Kimball. Now over on the left high side by Lopez. Excuse me. Montez now over on the left wing. It's going to be tipped away by Eric Kimball. Bounce pass to McBride. Now up to Almanza. Layup is going to be up and short by Kimball from the right side, but knocked out of bounds by Lopez. So Fort Morgan will inbounds right baseline of their basket. So with 1:29 to go, tip up and no good by Kimball, but they're going to call a foul on the play, and that is going to go on Cisnero, his second. So Eric Kimball will go to the line to shoot 2 as they tried to do the lob pass on the inbounds play, and he was undercut somewhat. So Eric Kimball now with 6 points on the night. Nate Gertner coming into the lineup for Tate Kimball. 47-23. Mustangs with 1:27 to go here in this third period of play at Alameda High School. Second free throw was also good for Kimball. Alameda gets the ball in court with Martinez being guarded by Huff. That should have been a travel. He took about 3 steps as Lopez goes down the left side and he loses it out of bounds. So Fort Morgan will take over after that turnover, get it into Almanza as he brings it up at backcourt with 1:10 to go. Third period. Almanza, his pass is going to be tipped. He gets it back. The ball was tipped. How can they... The ball was tipped, and the ref said he called him for a travel, but that's terrible. That's awful. When the ball is tipped and he comes back down with it in his hands, that can't be a turnover. But these refs never question each other. They might think that they did something wrong. So 48-23 for the Mustangs. A deep three is up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded by McBride. He gets it out to Almanza. Almanza driving all the way down. Now Kimball for another three from the left side is up and rolls in for the three. So Kimball starting to get his range here somewhat. Been off a little bit tonight. 51-23. Now into the corner is Sanchez. Down to 23 seconds and counting here. Ball into the hands of Lopez. Now cross court to Ayala. Ball is going to be tipped but taken away by Lopez. Now McBride with the foul, I believe, as Cisnero was going to go up for the shot. So that'll be 3 on McBride. So Cisnero to go to the line to shoot 2. 51-23. Mustangs. First free throw was no good. So Tate Kimball into the game for Eric Kimball. Give him a little breather here with 10 seconds left in this quarter. So second free throw coming up here for Cisnero is up and good. Now they call a travel on Fort Morgan. Yes, he did make the one free throw. So it should be now 51-24. They look to get the ball in, and they do get it in to Martinez with 5 seconds left. Now into the corner to Sanchez with 1 second, and he does not get the shot off. It goes in, but does not count as it came after the buzzer. So after 3, the Mustangs are ahead 51-24 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School to start this fourth period of play. The Mustangs up 51-24. Alameda in possession now as a 3 is going to be taken by Sanchez and is good. Now Eric Kimball over on the left side drives it into the lane, over into the corner to Kimball to Nate Gertner. Back to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball drives it on the right side. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Hands it off to Tate Kimball. Eric Kimball for another 3 is up and does not go in. Rebounded by Gertner. Yes, they call a jump ball. He's being mauled under the basket. They call a jump. Possession arrow to the Alameda Pirates. It's supposed to be down, but no, they didn't. Apparently, didn't change it. So it's going to be possession arrow Fort Morgan, as Alameda did inbounds at the start of that fourth period of play. Nice play, little jumper from the lane, but Kimball cannot get it to go as he got the feedback from Schneider. Montez now brings the ball up against Eric Kimball. Montez's little layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Eric Kimball. Going to be taken away by Montez. He's going to take it down the lane. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Tate Kimball. So possession to the Pirates. Left baseline of their basket. 51-27. Fort Morgan now a 3 from the top is going to be up and good by Sanchez. 51-30. McBride out on the high right side. Now to Kimball out on the left high side as the Mustangs pass this ball around here with 6.5 to go in the contest. Now to Tate Kimball. Eric Kimball to Nate Gertner from the left side. He's going to pass it into Joey Schneider, and his shot is going to be up and good on the little layup from the right side. First 2 points of the fourth period for the Mustangs. Alameda now in possession. They're going to call a foul. See if it's going to be on Schneider or if it's going to be on Kimball. And I believe that's going to go on Schneider, be his fourth. So the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds on the inbounds play by McBride. So Montez, the inbounds in front of their own bench. So they get it into Tamarez. Tamarez to Sanchez to Montez. So he's going to stop and pop for a three, and that's off the back of the rim and no good. Tipped around and finally taken by Lawson. McBride couldn't quite come up with the handle on that rebound. Now into the corner to Montez. So Joey does have 4 fouls. Little layup is going to be up and good, and they're going to count it as Tamarez goes in for the bucket. We'll see who they put that on. That will be on Tate Kimball, his first. So Almanza to come in for the Mustangs for McBride. So Tamarez will go to the line to shoot one. 53-32, 21-point lead still for the Mustangs. That shot is up and good by Tamarez. Mustangs now in possession as Eric Kimball drives it all the way down the lane and up for the bucket. (55-33) Mustangs. 12 points on the night for Eric Kimball. Little layup from the left side is going to be up and good for Sanchez. Eric Kimball's going to drive it all the way down. His layup is going to be up and good for Eric Kimball. 14 points I have for him on the night. One more basket and he will have his 1,000 points for his career. So a turnover by the Pirates as the travel is called in the lane. You get the ball into Eric Kimball. They're going to call Kimball for the offensive foul. City pushed off with the arm. Be only his first. So 57-35, 22-point lead for the Mustangs as a timeout is going to be called by Alameda. And it looks like it will be just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. 4:48 to go here in this contest with the Mustangs up 57-35. So Eric Kimball getting close to 1,000 points on his career. 14 points on the night, one more bucket, and he will be there. So Brian Almanza, Joey Schneider, Nate Gertner, Tate Kimball, and Eric Kimball on the floor for the Mustangs. With 4:48 to go here in the game. Alameda in possession with it. Pruitt out at the point, kicks it off to Sanchez. Sanchez's three is up and no good. Rebounded by Joey Schneider. Baseball pass down to Gertner into Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball now to Gertner as he gets it back to Kimball. Eric Kimball turns up for the shot and up and no good. Can't quite get it to fall. As Pruitt now into the lane. Layup is going to be up and good by Sanchez. 57-37. Now a foul called on the shot as Eric Kimball will go to the line. And I believe that was on number 1, Lopez. That will be his second. So we'll see if Eric Kimball can get his 1,000 points here from the free throw line. He is 2 of 2 so far tonight. That first one is up and good. So 1 more point. 1 point away from 1,000 for Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball still at the line as Tate Kimball and Brian Almanza fill the lane for the Mustangs. Nate Gertner and Joey Schneider. Now Almanza comes back out of the lane. It's going to be just short for Eric Kimball. Just can't quite. They're trying to get him that point with 4 minutes to go. He was going to bring his subs in, but now they want to get that 1 more point for Eric Kimball. Once they get that, they'll go ahead and switch out the guys that are on the court. Sanchez now out to Martinez. Ball is going to be kicked out of bounds by Tate Kimball. Alameda inbounds near side as they get it in to Ayala. Back to Lopez, now into the corner to Montez. Montez has a pocket picked by Almanza. Almanza gets it up to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball, he's going to drive it all the way down. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Tate Kimball, but that is no good. Rebounded and knocked out of bounds, though, by Alameda. So we'll give Eric Kimball another chance here to get his 1 more bucket that he needs. Ball is going to be in and out of his hands, taken by Alameda. As Ayala takes it all the way down, he's going to be cut off at the baseline as he gets it out to Lopez. Now pass into the corner to Lawson, being guarded by Schneider. Going to get it back out. A 3 is going to be taken from the top, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Kimball, Tate Kimball, but knocked away out of his hands by Ayala with 3 minutes to go. Over on the right side now to Montez. He's going to stop and pop for a 3. That's up and no good. Rebounded is going to be knocked out of bounds by Alameda. So it looks like they're going to let Eric Kimball come out and let him get his 1,000 point Friday night at home. Then we'll see if I can name all the kids that are out here on the floor that just came in. We have Connor Shaver, Harris Huff, Derek Gherkin. Let's see. Trevor Shirtliff and Harris Huff up with the bucket on this end. 5 points on the night for him, and Austin Carl into the game. Now Alameda will call a timeout. And it is a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. Mustangs up 60-37 with 2:32 to go on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School as they come back into play, the Pirates put up a bucket. Then Fort Morgan turns around and throws it away. Now a foul is going to be called on the far end. I believe that is going to be on Austin Carl, his first. See if that's going to be 17 fouls. And that will send Sanchez to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. We'll see if he can connect on the first one. That is up and good for Sanchez, so he will earn a second. Trinidad Benham, you have the option of selling your beans on the spot or storing product in their facilities for future transactions. Just give them a call at 522-3595. Second shot is off the rim and no good. Guess they called a lane violation on Fort Morgan. So he will get a third shot to make his second free throw. That one bounces around in and out. Finally taken by Austin Carl. Harris Huff now to Shirtliff. They're going to call the travel on Shirtliff. And you got a couple of kids coming in that I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I don't know who they are for sure. They come in for the Mustangs as Austin Carl and Harris Huff come out of the game. Ball up court to Martinez. Now a three is launched up and off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Connor Shaver. Now down court, that shot is going to be in and out by the Mustangs. Rebounded to Martinez with 1:30 to go here, 60-40. Pass is going to be intercepted by Drew Gherkin in the paint. He's going to take it all the way down, but they're going to call him for the double dribble. I think he was going to pass it and then changed his mind. So 1:17 to go here as they get the ball down into the corner. Now back out top to Sanchez. Martinez now out at the point, gets it underneath. That layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Shaver as he gets it up to Shirtliff. He's going to have his pocket picked at the free throw line, but it's going to be taken back by Derek Gherkin. Gherkin all the way into the lane. His layup is going to be up and good for Gherkin. His first 2 points tonight, down under a minute here, 43 seconds to go. As Martinez, three from the left side, is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Fort Morgan. They get it into the hands of Shirtliff with 30 seconds to go. Shaver in the far corner. Now into the corner. Three is up and no good by Fort Morgan as Sanchez is going to go down, blocked by Gherkin. They have a ref right there at the play and don't call it. And then the ref at half court comes up and calls the foul. I'm not sure who they called that on. That is going to send Sanchez to the line for the 1-and-1. That's going to go on Gherkin. First free throw is up and good by Sanchez, so he will earn a second. 62-41. 62-42 as that second free throw is good. As the Mustangs get the ball in, the clock has stopped for some reason. There they get it going. Shirtliff kicks it back out to Gherkin. The Mustangs are going to run this clock out here down to 3 seconds. The Mustangs will. Long three is going to be up and short. So at the end of the game, the Fort Morgan Mustangs are victorious, 62-42. We will be back with the postgame show after this break on B106 and B106.com. Back here at the end of the game, the Fort Morgan Mustang boys win at 62-43. They must have changed the score on us along the way someplace because they had given them an extra point. They must have got that straightened out. So this Mustang postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So scoring tonight for the Alameda Pirates, leading the way is Sanchez with 11, Cisnero with 7, Montez with 6, Tamares with 3, Martinez and Ayala each with 2 for their 43. Leading the way for the Mustangs tonight was Joy Schneider with 16, Eric Kimball with 15, Trey McBride with 10, Tate Kimball with 8, Harris Huff with 5, Nate Gertner with 4, Drew Gherkin and Austin Carl each with a bucket for the 62 for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. And as far as turnovers and rebounds go, the Mustangs had 17, and as well as the Alameda Pirates. Mustangs out-rebounded the Pirates by a total of 35-19. So that will up the boys' record here to 10-1 in league, 15-5 overall. Their next game will be Friday night as the Elizabeth Cardinals will come into town. Girls' game will be at 5:30. The boys' game will be at 7, and we will have both of those games for you here on B106 and B106.com. So we're going to go ahead and close this broadcast out tonight. The sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball has been Alan Lance. For Claudia Nickel, I'm Brian Nickel. Once again, the final scores tonight, we have two of them. The girls victorious 56-34. The boys win 62-43. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.